genre of movie do you like?
I'm a comedy guy, bro.
Okay.
I have a rule when I watch movies or I watch anything. I either have to laugh or be scared, right?
Okay.
So I don't really watch movies unless it can make me laugh or scare the shit out of me.
Got
you. Or I will say this: I will watch a movie where I can learn something from, like a documentary type.
Okay.
That's probably why I don't really watch like if it's like a romantic. I'm good, bro. Like I'm good, bro.
If it's funny enough.
If it's funny enough, I can mess with it.
Hitch is funny.
Hitch is funny.
I can watch it.
Like remember when The Notebook was a thing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I never watched The Notebook, bro.
My now wife, when we were just interacting.
Yeah.
Right. Not
interacting is crazy.
Not talking. We hadn't made the connection.
Oh.
We hadn't made the connection.
We were exploring connections.
We were exploring connections.
Yeah.
Wait, is there anything before exploring connections? Because I was exploring it with her. She was like, no, I got a boyfriend. I'm not trying to explore anything. Either way it goes.
So she was originally coupled up.
Yes.
This is Love Island slang.
Yeah.
She was originally coupled up.
Okay.
And you explored the connection because you thought the connection was open enough for you to explore it.
Okay, exactly. There it is.
There
it is. So we did a movie night, and I let her pick a movie, and I was like, okay, you pick a movie, I'll pick a movie, we'll do a double feature.
Yeah.
We'll call it a day. She picked The Notebook. That's the only time I've ever watched it. And the entire time, I'm not trying to ruin the connection.
Yes.
I'm like, holy hell, get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Did she cry?
Why are they going through so much stuff, right? It doesn't have to be this complicated.
It doesn't.
Like, what are we talking about? So, because you made me watch that movie and I absolutely hated it.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, she's gonna have to sit down and watch some anime. She's gonna have to watch Afro Samurai.
Hey.
She's gonna have to watch the second Afro Samurai. So that's what we did. We did a double feature Notebook. I think it was Afro Samurai Resurrection.
Did she complain about it?
Yes, she did.
Of course she did.
Immediately she complained. I was like, listen, I didn't complain about your little crappy ass movie, dog. Sit here and watch this movie. Sit here and watch this.
Sit here and take this Afro Samurai.
Come on.
That's
I'm gonna sit up here and watch The Notebook.
And it's like, I heard it's like a long movie too. Ain't it like long pause? Like 2 hours?
What are you pausing about?
I don't know. I just said I don't know. I just paused myself because I don't like this. Like when I say words like that, I have to pause.
Like long? Long is a unit of measurement. It doesn't require any sort of pause.
I just gotta pause myself every moment of my life.
You got it. That's where your mind goes when you hear the phrase long. What's going on, everybody? Welcome into Jessica Benson Show. Devin is back. I am here, CJ. Jessica is apparently on vacation. It would have been nice if she told me. I don't know if y'all saw the IG post, but
yeah.
Jessica Benson on IG. I'm sure there's what's the one with the kids do? The Tickety Talk. JB Jams. I'm sure she's got all type of stuff popping off over there. So go give her a follow. Go give her a look-see and see what she's got going on. What we got going on here, Devin.
Yes.
We got some big stuff to talk about.
Yes.
Sad stuff. The Grizzlies just can't stop getting injured in the off season. Jaren Jackson Jr., it was announced yesterday he's got an injury that's going to require some surgery. We'll get into that 8:20 in the second segment. We will talk about the Commissioner's Cup. Devin and I both watched it. The Indiana Fever had one of their most impressive showings of the year en route to winning the Commissioner's Cup. So we're going to talk about that and more free agency stuff as well. DeAngelo Williams is going to join us. What we're going to talk about, who the hell knows? Not me. We're just gonna ride that wave. We've got 4th of July draft coming up after DeAngelo. We're gonna draft our favorite things about the 4th of July. We've got very, very, very sad injury news as well we will get to at some point in time during this show. So you don't want to miss it. It's not just Jaren Jackson Jr. who's dealing with injury. We've got major NBA, WNBA injury news to get to and break down as well. So stay tuned. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. You know what we say, baby, you're a firework. Come on, show me. Devin, you not going to sing with me?
Yeah, you got
it. You work. Make me go. There you go. As we shoot across the star.
I don't know that.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for? The boy is mine.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball. But the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board. A class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, one exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals takes it straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
These are the Jordan 1, the crystals. These are the shoe that retails for $1,000. Oh, extra crystals. So if your crystals fall off, if your crystals fall off, actually these are the black crystals because they have. So the shoe has black crystals on there as well too. So you get an extra package of black crystals.
The Sneak Fest Show, live Tuesdays at 2 p.m. on Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
The Tigers are going to play in November in the Bahamas, the Baha Mar tournament, and the other teams expected to be there. Purdue, Wake Forest, and possibly Texas Tech. So Texas Tech's going to be good. Purdue's going to be good. If you don't have a roster that puts you in that same conversation, it could be a tough trip to the Bahamas.
Yep. The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Feels great to feel the sunshine. Gotta own the day like it's all mine. Just got paid in his own time. Been working hard, I've been on the grind. I deserve this feeling, having my way. I've been on this healing. This is my day. The sun's out, let's have a little fun now. I wanna let it all out. That's what it's all about. Cause I deserve this feeling, having my way. I deserve this healing. This is my day.
Grind City Media presents The Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt. Live from the Grind City Media studios on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back in. Devin, where were you when you got the news? Where were you when you got the Grizzlies email? What is it? The Grizzlies PR email, Grizzlies medical team email. It's so, we talk about it here, about how it ruins our mood whenever we get one of those things, because we know before we open it, oh no, somebody's injured once again. It's bad for us, and I expect that.
Yeah.
You had Windhurst.
It's crazy.
Windhurst. You had Windhurst on ESPN. Like, yo, I get tired of getting these emails from the Grizzlies. So national media is also tired of getting these types of emails from the Grizzlies. Where were you when this came across your email, your feed, your timeline about the Jaren Jackson Jr. toe injury?
I was minding my damn business, CJ, at the Love Island watch party at Slider Inn last night. Just minding my business. And when I saw my Outlook pop up, and it said, you know how you can it gives you like half the message, but like not the full message. It said Memphis Grizzlies med, and I said, I know that ain't what I think it is.
Not again.
And I said, you know what? I'm not gonna ruin my Love Island experience to read this damn email right now. But there was one guy who was there. I guess he listens to our show or listens to any Grind City Media show. He comes up to me and says, "Yo, you see the Jaren Jackson Jr. injury?"
Oh.
I said, whoa, what? You see the Jaren Jackson Jr. injury? I said, repeat that. He said, yeah, I think he's going to be out for a while. I said, what happened? I think he got turf toe. I opened my phone, CJ, of course. I look at Twitter, and all hell's breaking loose. And I'm like, bro, how? And the thing for me is, like, I feel like whoever has the Grizzly voodoo doll, can we have a conversation? I just want to talk. Because every time it feels like, every time we see we have, like, positive momentum, right? Like, to put it in Love Island sense, my boy Ace the other day said, every time I take 4 steps forward, I take 8 steps back. And I don't know if this is 8 steps back, but this is a step back. And this is another reason why I kept saying, like, every time we talk about the Grizzlies offseason outlook of what do we need and what's the next steps and we're excited about the Ty Jerome signing and this and this and that. And that. I wanted another big man because of this possibility of something like this, right? You need another big to go to be in your big rotation because right now with your bigs, Zach Edey's hurt. Your starting front court's hurt, bro, to start the season.
And then your next big, the big I would assume everybody thinks is coming off the bench, Brandon Clark,
is also hurt.
Like, I don't know. So for those of you who missed it, the Memphis Grizzlies sent out a medical update on Jaren Jackson Jr. yesterday that said, quote, while participating in a live basketball run off-site, Jaren Jackson Jr. suffered a turf toe injury in his right foot, which upon more evaluation yesterday was determined to require a procedure to repair. An update and a preliminary timeline will be provided following the procedure, but Jaren Jackson Jr. is expected to make a full recovery. All right, so he's got turf toe and is going to require surgery. You saw Darius Garland dealt with that in the playoffs.
He did.
Where he tried to play through it because it's the playoffs. There's no reason for Jaren to try and play through it. It's the offseason.
Exactly.
But you saw what it made him look like out there on the court in the playoffs. This is anywhere from 3 to 6 months of recovery. So let's put it at 4 months, 5 months. Let's do that. So it's June, July, August, September, October. October is when season starts.
Mm-hmm.
You start doing the camps and stuff like that, and you play a couple of preseason games late in the year. 5 is November, and that's right at the start of the season. So you're talking about another Grizzlies player who is going to miss an entire offseason of work and conditioning and will be using the start of the season to be getting himself back into shape. This is, you brought it up, Zach Edey, Jaren this year. Brandon Clark is still
GG
down.
last year got hurt in the
last
offseason.
year. Vince is in the offseason as well? Or am I mistaken there?
I think his was an injury. I don't think it was.
So I think it's been 5 in 2 seasons where 5 players who have roles on this team where it is, okay, you have no offseason work or conditioning. You'll be conditioning during the season, and what work you'll be able to do to improve on your game. You brought it up yesterday as it pertains to Jaren every single year. Jaren is coming back with a different sort of thing, dimension added to his game offensively in particular, and you take that ability away from him because of the turf toe injury, which is going to require surgery. And I think the surgery will have him in a boot for like 6 weeks, I think. And then you get out of the boot and you start trying to rehab that and get it where it needs to go, man. It's just really, really frustrating, I understand, for Grizzlies fans as they sit here, like you said, yesterday, riding high.
Feeling
you go
good.
out there, you not only do you bring Cam Spencer up, which Grizzlies fans have already begun to take a liking to. You go out in free agency and you get a guy in Ty Jerome who is a scorer coming off the bench, finished 3rd in 6th Man of the Year votes. You get Santi back as well, and then you extend Jaren. You're riding high. You're like, okay, we're doing some things. Zach Kline is going to work here, and just to have that rug pulled from under you yesterday, I understand how that can be frustrating.
Yeah, it's frustrating as hell because, like you said, the optimism will start to grow, right? It was finally starting to grow.
Real quick, throw a coward in there as well.
Yeah,
somebody who's injured this offseason. He's a rookie.
Exactly.
He's injured this offseason. Won't get a chance to play. I don't know.
A lot of summer league.
Nah, he won't play a lot of summer league. I'm not guessing. Just started doing 3-on-3 work. I'm sorry for cutting you off. Go ahead, Dan.
No, but it's just like one of those things. Like as you start to grow optimism, right? You start to feel good about situations and like talking yourself into things, right? I can see this, I can see that, I can see that, and it just sucks, bro. Because like when you see the fan perspective, it's like fans were so excited, bro. Yeah, we got Jaren, we got Ja. Let's ride this thing out. And now we just got 12, and 12's gonna be out there looking around like, where's my guys at? You know what I'm saying? Like, And I just hope that the front office is imperative, like to really kind of be aggressive and trying to get somebody to fill that void and down in the paint. Because I think you need guys. And hopefully, you need somebody to fill that. At first, you need a stopgap to fill the Zach Edey stopgap for him being out forever. How long he's going to be? We know how this goes, CJ. Though, when you see that medical, you said 6 months, 5 months.
3 to 6.
You know when it comes to when you wear a Grizzly uniform, you got to put a little extra sauce on it. It may be 7, 8, maybe. You know what I'm saying? We know how this goes because he has to work himself back into basketball shape. So hopefully they're being pushed to make another move to get another big down there because, like I said before, bro, we don't have any front court players. How do you play basketball without front court players?
That's very hard to do.
How do you do it?
I saw Sharon Brown tweet this out. Forever the optimist, pointing things out, factually true. In 2022, 2023, Jaren had a foot injury that kept him out of the offseason. The thought was he was going to miss like 4 to 6 months. He ended up missing the first 14 games of the year en route to winning Defensive Player of the Year. So, like, not all is lost. He's not gone for the entirety of the season. But I guess still does suck for him to not have a full off season of working, right? Like that does suck, and that is sad.
I know because I know for sure he was really kind of like one of his focuses his offseason was like the core work, right? Because people talk about the rebounding and Jaren doesn't rebound, and I think one of his main focuses this year was really working on getting his core strong, right? Because a lot of people are good rebounders because of what they got up in here, right? The core strength. He was doing more boxing work this offseason, really getting the work in and really get stronger in his lower body to really get ready for to bang in the paint. And it just sucks that like you can't when you got turf toe CJ, you can't be doing no workouts like crazy. But you can't be out here working out and doing this and doing that. So hopefully, like I don't know, and I hope for Jaren's sake too, because I know how excited he was to sign that deal and kind of like have another season like he did last year. The mental aspect of it, right? Every time I feel like I'm making headway in the NBA or I'm finally like solidifying myself in the league, some shit happens, right?
Yeah.
So I think from the mental aspect of Jaren, I hope my guys hope he's good because this is another season where he's like why me? You know, like why me? Right? And somebody on Twitter made a joke. They said from now for the rest of the offseason, every Grizzly player cannot play basketball. Y'all playing curveball and foursquare. I don't know who said that on Twitter, but that shit made me laugh. But no, from now on, we're playing curveball and foursquare. No more basketball because we got to make it to training camp.
Yeah.
Wrap them up. Bubble wrap.
So Jaren's not getting an off season. Zach Edey's not getting an off season. A full off season of work, full work in. Coward, I'm not sure how much work he'll be able to do in this off season. That is where the Grizzlies are now from the players on the roster. I think that they filled up all of their roster spots also. I think so. I'm not sure where the roster is. I'll double check that. But if they haven't, you're right, Devin. You got to go out there and get a center. You got to find a way to find somebody on a minimum deal to go get and bring them in. This is when the DeAndre Ayton stuff starts picking up and that conversation starts picking up amongst the fans. You say, oh, no. What else are you going to do? Like, that's best case. Best case, you get DeAndre Ayton. That would be the best you could do.
I don't want DeAndre Ayton.
I understand that you don't want him, but what else are you going to do? I was going through dudes. I was like, okay, Mo Wagner's still a free agent. Go get Mo. I'm sure you can get him on the minimum.
Yeah.
But
you might do it for free.
He's coming off ACL.
Oh,
he tore his ACL in December. It's like, even the players I want the Grizzlies to go get are coming off of the injuries. That's how bad the injury bug is here. That I'm trying to think of players to go get, and they're all injured. It's like, holy hell, what is going on right now?
If you got injury history, I'm scared of you at this point. Because I feel like if you put our jersey on, something might happen to you at some point. Someone in the chat just brought up, is 60% of our roster hurt?
Listen, you're the mathematician.
No, I'm not.
You're the mathematician.
Not math guy. Devin Walker.
How many dudes are on the roster? 17,
all right,
18?
Here we go. All right,
how many dudes on the roster?
All right, how many dudes are hurt? Okay, we got Tripp.
Yep.
We got Zach.
Yep.
We got BC.
Yep.
We got
Coward,
who's slightly hurt. Jalen's fine. So that's only 4 guys, right?
Is Jalen fine?
Yeah, he's playing Summer League.
Okay, then Jalen is fine.
I think he's playing Summer League.
Okay.
Right?
Jalen is fine.
Yeah, okay, maybe it's not 60%. 60% is, there's only 4. 4 of 17. Let's do the percentages.
You do the percentages.
No, I'm not.
Come on, man.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's the one thing in the math class I always hated doing. Percentages. Like I can
But
cook,
you can do.
I can cook in like, you know what? My best subject. You know what my best subject was?
What?
Take a yes. I want you to take it.
Recess.
That's crazy.
What?
Disrespectful.
English.
English
Yeah.
was actually the one I cooked the most in.
Okay.
I was fire at. If you wanted me to break down a sentence, subject, predicate, adjective, verb.
Did y'all have to diagram sentences?
Oh, you like put the little thing under
Yeah.
it? Yeah, we had to do all that.
Okay.
But I was cold at that. Like on the
I
ACT.
couldn't do that at all.
Oh, you couldn't do that?
I can't diagram sentences at all.
Oh, I was like
Diagramming sentences is something that the devil himself made.
Yeah, I don't understand it either, 'cause, like, in real life-
there's no reason for me to diagram a sentence.
No, like on the ACT, I got like a 34 in English.
Nice.
I can cook in English, but math, bro, when it comes to counting stuff, yeah, you got it. So, Mr. Breakdown percent, you got it. What is it?
About 25%, Devin.
There we go.
Four is about 25%. Four is 25% of 16. You add another one on there, so like 25 and some change. I guess that's not hard to do.
Yeah, no.
You know that?
Math is not my thing, bro. We know this. Math is not. That is a field I struggle with. But even though, bro, like I said, it's, as far as the Grizzlies, it's just like
Bismack Biyombo is still
go
out
get
there.
Bismack.
Got a bit of a history with him.
I'll take Bismack.
Maybe there's somebody on the roster that you're like, okay, you're just gonna have to step up and fill in until time comes for us to get Ja and or Edie back, whichever one of them comes back first. Not Ja, Jaren, excuse me, and Edie back, whichever one of them comes back first. This does put a bit of a damper on what had started off as a really, really good offseason for the Memphis Grizzlies. When you look back and you think about what they did and giving Jaren that extension, you think about the Santi Aldama piece of it as well, keeping him in the city too, right? Like you're okay, we got the front court. We do. We just need Zach Edey to get back healthy, and we're ready to go and roll, make some noise out here. Injuries. Lang Whitaker sat in that seat at the start of last season because 2 seasons ago, remember the Grizzlies had all of those injuries in the regular season, really derailed the season completely and totally. Lang sat right there and he burned like cooking sage. He didn't burn the real sage, but he burned some sage. It was like, okay, we're going to get all this bad juju up out of here. And it looked like it had worked. But I think that when you sage, you need to sage
again
like ever so often. You got to sage like once every 2 or 3 months. Because Lang saged and looked up, and the Grizzlies were the 2 seed in the West.
So, I mean, for what you saying, let's take a moment. I'm going to go back into my grandma's bag back in the day. I don't have any holy water to throw on my shoulder, CJ.
Oh, the holy water.
But I'm going to take this moment. We're going to take 20 seconds to say a quick prayer.
Bow your heads.
Bow your heads. Take your hat off. You know what I'm saying? You want to do it? You want to do the honors?
You got it? Y'all, wait, you got it. You're the one who wants to do it.
Okay. Lord, I take this day to say this prayer.
This prayer.
For the Memphis Grizzlies.
For the Grizzlies, God.
Please hold them tight, Lord.
Hold them.
Don't let them get hurt anymore, Lord.
No, Lord.
Keep them away from the treacherous injury bug, Lord.
From that treachery.
And put them on the court at FedEx Forum every day.
Right here.
In their uniforms.
In the uniforms, God.
In your name we pray.
Amen. Have mercy.
Amen. That was a short prayer. I'll just take 20 seconds. I just had to say a prayer.
The best prayers are short.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
best
You know,
ones are
I
short.
hate the people that do like those. We had Thanksgiving, we hold hands, and like you gotta like thank everybody. Like you gotta do the super long. Like
no, you don't.
My uncle does that. Shout out to my uncle.
Bless the people who made the food, and that's the only people who need to be blessed is the ones who made the food. Thank you for allowing everybody to get here. Please allow everybody to get back safely. Bless the hands that made this food. Let's see. If you going on for, I've got a family member, Weenie. I feel like I've talked about her before. That's my aunt, and she's the closest one to Jesus in the family. So from time to time, we're like, Weenie, you know Jesus personally. Say the prayer for her. And I don't know what happened one of these damn Thanksgivings. We're holding hands around the food. We can smell the food. We all hungry because the food didn't get out on time.
And you usually wait to eat because you want to like, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
really go ham.
Yeah, so we're standing there, everybody holding hands, and she gets to going. And it's at a point, it's like a minute and a half, 2 minutes in, and we're still holding hands. I open my eyes, and I'm like, I know I'm not tripping. I'm a heathen, I know, but I know I'm not tripping. This is really, really long. And I look up, and everybody in the house's eyes is open. My uncle got both his hands in his head. My cousin is being slapped by my mama because he's shaking, trying to keep from laughing. My other cousin, her son, we make eye contact. I'm like, dog, like through the eyes, get your mama. He's like, I can't. I don't know what's going on either. She catches the spirit. She starts
in the
shaking.
middle of the
in
prayer.
the middle of the prayer.
What is
so now
happening?
we're at like 3 minutes. We're at a full R&B song's length at this point. She starts shaking, shouting, speaking in tongues. And we're like, all right, amen. Time to eat. Let's guide her this way. Put her in the kitchen. Everybody else go to the dining room and eat. Yeah, prayers don't got to be super long. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind 4th of July at the cookout, at the barbecue.
At the cookout. And I can't wait to do the cookout drive because I have some things about
the
cookouts.
4th of July draft.
4th of July drive, because I have some things about cookouts that I'm looking forward to talking about. But no, yeah, we had to bring everybody to the altar, bro. Grizzlies fans, we got to bring you to the Jessica Benson Show altar. Pray for you today, because I know somebody said, why are you praying for a millionaire? We're not praying for Jaren. We also praying for Jaren, but we're praying for the organization as a whole. We're praying for everything around this building that we're in right now to be safe and not injured. You know what I'm saying? That's all we want at the altar of the Jessica Benson Show.
Damn right. We got more to get to on the other side. DeAngelo Williams is going to join us in the 3rd segment. In the next segment, we're going to talk more about the NBA free agency, the rest of free agency. We'll also get to the WNBA Commissioner's Cup, and we might get to one of the saddest injury news in all of sports that has popped off so far this year, right here on the Jessica Benson Show.
What can the Memphis Grizzlies learn from the Thunder Pacers NBA Finals series?
Your style of play is not something that you really have to change. Both of these teams love to play fast. Both these teams love to play really aggressively on the defensive side of the ball.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Creed. By overwhelming demand, the Summer of '99 tour returns. July 27th, FedEx Forum. With very special guest, Daughtry. And Mammoth. Tickets on sale now at LiveNation.com. Don't miss Creed with Daughtry and Mammoth. The Summer of '99 tour.
1, 2, 3. Ready, go.
Dance Kid Dance Tour. Live in Memphis. FedEx Forum, Saturday, August 30th. With special guests, Bush and Morgan Wade. Get tickets now at LiveNation.com. Shinedown, live in concert. For more, visit Shinedown.com.
Tony Allen joining us. I believe Hey!
Young TA with a fresh chop. That boy sliced today, boy. You say that boy got the tape on the side. Okay, TA.
Hey, and I like how you blurred out your background so we can't see that La Quinta this time.
Can't see the hole in the wall, TA.
Can't see the hole in the wall.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
You get to the main event. And you hear the crowd. There's some rumblings in the crowd.
Here we go.
They say, we want truth.
I love how John Cena said when they were chanting, we want truth. You can't handle the truth.
There you go.
I loved it.
He takes me off, boom. Takes the mask off, boom. And it's our freaking truth. God, man, he cost John Cena the match.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel.
There are futures for Aaron Judge possibly hitting 400. Hitting 400 at the All-Star break
plus 600.
Oh, wow.
To have a 400 batting average in the regular season, plus 3,800. To win the Triple Crown is only plus 145.
I don't think he's going to hit 400 for the season.
I don't either. I that would be
ridiculous.
Yes, ridiculous.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
We're still trying to figure out this crown thing in the chat, and I got it figured out now.
You figured the thing out?
Yeah, it's how many comments you make. So
I see like 75 XP at the top. Like, are we playing Pokemon again? Like,
I'm still trying to figure out that part of it. But when you click on it, you'll see the people's names who are making the most comments in the chat.
Oh, shout out Kip, man.
Yeah, so Kip is leading the way, followed by Candaria, and then me somehow, because that doesn't make sense. I'm doing a show.
Yeah, you're a modder. You're a mod. You shouldn't be able to.
Y'all got to step it up. So I'm third, and that's what it is. So Miss Kim is wondering how she gets a crown. Just keep commenting in the chat and try and get Kip to shut the hell up, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, we got to figure out, though, Daryl and one of his, 75 accounts, we can never let him be number one.
Well, right now, Daryl's first account, Kendrick Perkins, is number 7.
Okay.
So,
right.
but there are 2 Daryl accounts in the chat. And listen, man, when Daryl gets to going, listen, y'all, don't let Daryl ruin your day.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah, look, don't take Daryl serious.
Kendrick Persons, what's the other one in here today? I think it's Memphis Grizzlies Sucks or something like that.
Yeah, Memphis Sucks is one of his accounts.
Just know it's Daryl. Don't let him bother you, man.
Prostate is one of his other accounts.
Some prostate checker. The best name is Jessica Jinkson.
Oh, that was his.
Jinxica. No, it's Jinxica Jensen or something like that. Yeah. He talks about Jessica being a jinx. Like,
he's a creative.
Daryl got some good accounts, man. Daryl got some good accounts. Nobody goes bar for bar account wise in Daryl. That man's got like 12 of them. Don't let him bother you. Fever won the Commissioner's Cup.
Big time.
Without Caitlin Clark.
Big time.
No Caitlin Clark. They still went out there, took care of business against a very, very, very good Lynx team. A Lynx team that had won the Commissioner's Cup last year, if I'm not mistaken. Lynx team that got to the WNBA championship game last year. A Lynx team that's one of the 2 best teams in the W right now. The Fever went out there without their super mega star, Caitlin Clark, and they put on a defensive show. That game started off, it was back and forth because it started the game, and then the Lynx hit a different gear, and they're up 13. I'm like, oh, okay. This is about what I expected.
Exactly.
I see things now, and I hate doing this with sports, but I see things now through like a gambling lens. So I'm thinking to myself at the start of the tip, I wonder what the spread is. If I was going to be handicapping it, I put the Lynx at minus 8.5, and I looked at the spread. It was Lynx minus 10.5. I was like, I was close, but not quite there. So I was like, oh, Vegas is expecting this to be a blowout, so it's probably going to be a blowout. Let's just sit down and watch it and enjoy the game anyways. And so the Lynx get up 13. It's like, okay, here we go. They're going to be able to name their score. And the Fever, to their credit,
second, third quarter, they really turned it
that
around.
Second quarter, the Fever didn't allow the Lynx to score. At the last Lynx bucket was at the 8:13 mark of the second quarter. That was the last Lynx bucket, and they didn't hit another field. They didn't make another field goal after that in the second quarter. Incredible stuff by the Fever on the defensive side of the ball.
I think they ended the quarter with 7 points. Let me look at the. Yeah, they 7 points in the second quarter. They really clamped down and played physicality. You know what I'm saying? Leah Balls and Natasha Howard really clamping up. Kelsey Mitchell clamping up. They played a hell of a basketball game. I think it's maybe been the best overall basketball game the Fever played all season. And I want to give a shout out. I know Natasha Howard was the MVP of the Commissioner's Cup championship game last night. And people are like, oh, well, wait, who is this person who is Natasha Howard? Yo, Natasha Howard is, I think, a three-time WNBA champ.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-time WNBA champ, 2-time WNBA All-Star, WNBA Defensive Player of the Year, WNBA All-First Team, WNBA Most Improved Player, 2-time EuroLeague champion. She ain't no scrub. She stepped up in a big, big way last night to show people, to let people know, remind people how good she was.
And that at the start of the season, when they trot out Natasha Howard, and at the start of the season, she was coming off the bench. DeWanna Bonner was starting. I was like, oh, okay. the Fever are going to be good because you've got that coming off the bench at the time, and Natasha Howard, somebody who defensively can get the job done against the power forwards of the game. And you got to have that person because if you're going to be good, you're going to have to find a way to slow down Nafisha Collier. You're going to have to find a way to slow down Breonna Stewart. You're going to have to find a way to slow down Gumake. You're going to have to find a way to slow down
even the fees of the world. She can go at the fees of the world too.
Like you're going to have to find ways to slow those types of bigs down.
Yeah.
And you got that in her. And then at the start of the season before the whole saga popped off, and I'm not sure where we are on the DeWanna Bonner side of things just yet, but it was like, oh, and you got DeWanna Bonner who's a walking bucket, who can go out there and get buckets, and then you add into the fact that Caitlin Clark is one of the most electrifying people in all of sports. It's like, oh, this is a really good roster as it's constructed. Well, the season gets started. They are like 6-5 with Caitlin Clark. With the win yesterday, I think they get to one game under 500 without Caitlin Clark. So they're a 500 team right now, about 16, 17 games into the season. It's like, okay, where did everything go wrong? I think they've started to figure out how to work Natasha Howard into the game plan a bit more. And you have to do that because Caitlin Clark isn't out there,
Exactly.
right? And so there are more scoring opportunities for Natasha Howard and for the rest of the Fever with Caitlin Clark being out. The Fever do a tremendous job of cutting, specifically back cutting. They lead the W in points in the paint, and a large part of that reason, not just because Mitchell can get to the rim and finish, she's super left-handed.
Left-handed. Like, she never puts that ball in the right hand.
I've only seen one person as left-handed as her in my entire life, and that's Golden Tate. When Golden Tate played basketball, I've seen this man cross dudes over, never using his right hand. He'd throw the ball over here with his left and bring it back with his left. It was incredible stuff to see. But she's great getting to the rim, getting downhill. Caitlin Clark is great getting to the rim, getting
Aaliyah
downhill.
Boston's a paint
Boston is great in the paint. When you throw the ball to her on the block, she's got an assortment, array of post moves that should be the envy of everybody coming up, trying to get to this level of professional basketball. But it's the backdoor cuts that really get you. It is the, hey, here I am. No, I'm not. I'm going backdoor. And they've got players who off the bounce can hit players in stride going backdoor. They started just backdooring the links to death there in that
a lot of high-low,
quarter.
too. It was a lot of high-low, putting Natasha Howard at the high post, getting Aaliyah Boston to flash like the low, sealing her off, high-low action, looking like Marcus and Zebo out there. And they played their butt off, bro. Like I said, I think that's probably the best overall team performance the Fever have had all season, whether it's offensive, defensive, and because I was shocked that when they started to kind of start cooking that second quarter, then the third quarter they kept it going, and then the fourth quarter they kind of like shut the door. Then the celebration afterwards, I was like, yo, what did you, they won? They was celebrating like they won a real championship.
Because it is a real championship. Like the W does such a good job with making this thing, the Commissioner's Cup, the in-season, mid-season tournament championship. They do such a good job of making that feel special.
Yeah.
I was told, and I sent this out on Blue Sky yesterday. I was on the Blue Sky.
Blue Sky, that's still a thing?
Yeah, I was on there just commenting
People still do that?
I don't know. People still do. I was doing it yesterday.
Okay.
And it was, you look at the court, just looking at the court, it felt special. It felt special because the players wanted to partake in it and wanted to win it. It felt special because those fans, Minnesota Lynx fans, are some of the best in the W. They were going crazy. It felt like a special sort of broadcast. They talked about the game and the competition with a sense of reverence. They weren't trying to talk down on it or make fun of it or anything. They spoke about it highly, and they made you feel like this was a special moment. I don't think that happens enough in the NBA on broadcast.
It was different, even different announcers too to make it feel bigger.
And then the court. The court had the big-ass W logo right there in the middle, and then they had WNBA up and down the court. So right down the middle, it had WNBA down the middle. And I thought to myself, I was told by the NBA, when we asked for them to put the damn Larry O'Brien trophy on the court, I was told that would make the court too slippery and to be too much of a hazard for the players. Why in the hell is it that the W can do these things and you can't if you're the NBA? That's beside the point. The celebration, they celebrated like that because it was big.
They celebrated.
You
for
get
real.
to partake in, $500,000 pool for the winner. All types of money ends up going to the charity of the winner as well. So it was a big deal. If you end up with, I don't know, if you today somebody came in, the powers that be, the bosses that be, walk in here and say, hey, Devin, good stuff this week. Get a $250 bonus. Right, you'll be excited.
I'll be happy
You'll
as
be
a man.
excited.
Hey,
You're
can
like,
y'all
oh,
do
yeah.
that? Can y'all
Yeah.
do that? Hey, my boss, you heard CJ said that. That would be nice. It would be very nice.
Darnell, come in here right now. Devin, you killing it. Here's $250 for you. Right, like we popping bottles.
We popping bottles.
We're popping
You
bottles.
know what? We might have to pop a bottle.
There's Coca-Cola in that fridge. We're shaking the Coca-Cola. We're popping bottles to celebrate the 250. And they're getting, I think it's like
50K. It's 50K. I think
$50,000
it's a $500,000 pot.
Yeah.
And they all kind of split it up. And they even got Sophie Cunningham twerking on IG Live last night.
Hey.
By the way, can we might have to defund the little subtle like I don't even know how to describe the little twerk.
The wiggle?
The wiggle.
The wiggle.
Defund the wiggle.
Yeah. Molly Cyrus got up there and gave everybody like, oh, look at Molly twerking on Robin Thicke. It's
Yeah.
like,
that's not twerking. If you're gonna do,
she's doing something.
she's doing something. If
Not twerking,
It's either you're gonna twerk or you're gonna twerk. Like don't give me the little wiggle.
No wiggle.
Don't give me the wiggle. But they celebrated, bro. Sydney Colson's are also like one of the more famous people on social media. She went live and they were wilding out on IG Live last night. People say there's not good things don't come from IG Lives, but last night good things came from it. So
Sydney Colson came in that game, and I felt like her and Cunningham in the second quarter set the tone for what it was going to be the rest of the way for the Fever. They came in and they were up in the Lynx's grill, and they really made it difficult for them to get good looks at the rim.
Yeah.
You know, this was the worst offensive performance by the Lynx all season. They shot 34% from the field. They only made 4 threes. They averaged 9 threes made per game. Courtney Williams, they had her in a chamber, in a torture chamber, as a youth say.
She couldn't go nowhere.
She's got a tremendous pull-up game. And they were like, okay, we're gonna have somebody there to contest that every step of the way. And even when somebody's not there, you're so accustomed to somebody being there, the ball is gone, you're gonna miss, right? So they didn't give the Lynx a whole lot of open opportunities. Courtney Williams and Fisher Collier, the rest of them, they didn't get a whole lot of open opportunities, open looks at the basket. And then the few they did get, the Lynx were missing. So the Lynx were I don't want to say panicking or anything like that. They were very clearly frustrated. There was that great moment of competitive fire between Nafisha Collier and Leah Boston late in that game. Leah Boston, who ended up going for, I want to make sure I get this right, 12 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. Almost a triple-double, going up against the Defensive Player of the Year in Nafisha Collier last year. She had a hell of a game as well, really had her hands and her thumbprints all over the game, impacted it and controlled it in a way that you hope to see from your all-star big. Aaliyah Boston did that, and it's 4 of the 5 starters for the Fever scored in double figures. The only one who didn't was Hull, and the Fever did that. The Fever made the Lynx look like that. And Kelsey Mitchell was 0 for 5 from 3.
Yeah.
So she didn't shoot the ball particularly well. There was no Caitlin Clark out there either. And still the Fever went out there. And I think, I want to say dominated. They controlled that game from about 8-minute mark of the second quarter all the way through to the end on their way to win the Commissioner's Cup.
You know how much of it, you mentioned Sydney, you know how much of an impact you have on a game if you're Sydney Colson. If you go 1 for 6 from the field, you're plus 19 in the box score.
Just tremendous.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that tells you how much impact you had on the game. Sophie Cunningham, she was 4 for 6, 3 for 5 from 3, plus 18 in the box score, right? So they've all made an impact. And I'm glad all this happened, CJ. All this great WNBA basketball happened last night. It was a great moment, good for the sport. But we had a tragedy at halftime, bro. It was like Peyton Manning playing for the Broncos. It's like when you saw him when you saw him throw the last quacker for the last time. It was like who? Name another older player. One of the legends, man. One of the legends went down.
No. Not anybody but Red Panda. Jaren, you can take my big toe. I don't need it. Red Panda, you can take my back.
You can have it.
You can have it, dog.
I don't need it.
I don't need it at all.
We don't need one of our goats.
No.
The GOAT of halftime performances going
man.
out like that.
No.
We can't have her going out like Peyton Manning, bro. We can't have her going out like Emmitt Smith, bro. We can't have her going out like Lil Wayne on the Carter 5, 6, 7, whatever one just dropped. We can't have her going out like
that one.
What?
The
latest one?
The latest Carter.
That album is buns.
I kind of enjoy that one.
You like it?
The Big X the Plug feature, like that's my jam.
That's
hip hop.
It's one song.
Yeah, listen. I kind of like the rest of them also.
You do?
Yes, I absolutely do.
Well, I'm just saying.
I have to whisper that because I know y'all get working on. But back on Red Panda.
But yeah, I can't have one of the legends going out like that, man. It was so sad to see CJ because she might. If we were to stack up one day, y'all should do a halftime performance draft. But if you were to pick,
I'm taking Red Panda 1, and I'm taking the freaky ass skaters 2.
Oh, the one to be like, he be spinning this girl around?
Spin her around on his neck and stuff like,
He's
the oddly sensual music being played as well. I'm like, sir, there are children here.
He wears like leather pants and shit.
Yeah.
Like some dominatrix.
Who's the one with the whip? Like, they go 2 and 3. Yeah.
Like, how do you practice that at home? A lot of stuff is
with
broken.
the lights off and R&B played. Like, that's how you do it. Speedy recovery to Red Panda, which are the best. Speedy recovery to Caitlin Clark as well. While the Fever did win that game, they'll only go as far as she carries them. She is the engine that drives that thing forward. So they need her back on the court. But you got some things to point to and feel good about if you're the Indiana Fever and you're a fan of the Fever, saying, hey, even without Caitlin Clark, we won the Commissioner's Cup and we beat one of the best teams in the W on the way to doing it. So tip of the cap to them, and again, speedy recover to Red Panda. We got DeAngelo Williams coming up next on the Jessica Benson Show.
Have you always dreamed of entertaining on the biggest stage in Memphis? The Clark Crew is looking for members to join their team for the 2025-2026 season. Clark Crew members are hardworking, high-energy entertainers who assist Grizzlies home games by hyping up the crowd and much more. Not only do they support the Grizzlies at home games, but also promote in Memphis and across the Mid-South. Open auditions are Saturday, August 9th at FedEx Forum. Visit grizzlies.com/auditions for more information and to register today.
The First Ladies of FedEx Forum, the Grizz Girls, are known across the NBA for setting the standard for professional dance and entertainment, and they are looking for dancers to join their team for the 2025-2026 season. With the chance to gain professional dance experience, collaborate with national and local artists, and connect with the Memphis community, auditioning for the Grizz Girls is an opportunity you do not want to miss. Come show up and show out at open call auditions. Visit grizzlies.com/auditions now for more information.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, one exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals takes it straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Catch us if you can at Southland Casino Hotel and win your share of up to $1.8 million in free play and prizes. Join us for drawings every Saturday in May, June, and July. Each month, over 900 winners will take home free play or drive off in a new car or motorcycle. Be there for all 6 grand finale drawings and try to catch us if you can, only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 up. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
You get to the main event, and you hear the crowd. There's some rumblings in the crowd.
Here we go.
They say, "We want truth."
I love how John Cena said when they were chanting, "We want truth." You can't handle the truth.
There you go.
I loved it.
He takes the knee off, boom. Takes the mask off, boom. And it's our freaking truth. God, man, he cost John Cena the match.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel.
There are futures for Aaron Judge possibly hitting 400. Hitting 400 at the All-Star break, plus 600.
Oh, wow.
To have a 400 batting average in the regular season, plus 3,800. To win the Triple Crown is only plus 145.
I don't think he's going to hit 400 for the season.
I don't either. I that would be
ridiculous.
Yes, ridiculous.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
It's time for our Pick 6, Mike. 6 classics that we're most looking forward to in the 2025 football season.
Las Vegas, obviously, that's the Grambling State University, Jackson State University clash. They're taking 2 iconic HBCU brands going to an NFL stadium in Las Vegas.
Get all of your HBCU sports and culture news by tuning in to HBCU Huddle with CJ Hurt and Mike Wallace. New episodes drop every Thursday on grindcitymedia.com, YouTube, and Spotify. Welcome back in. Jessica Benson Show. She's off on vacation. Follow her exploits, JB Jams, on TikTok and on Instagram. Jessica Benson, I think, is where she's at on there. Jacob, before we get to DeAngelo, real quick, you said hello. Was that to Kyra? Because if it was to Kyra, I've been trying to get in touch with Kyra all damn week, and she's been ignoring me. Anyways,
dang.
CJ's here, Devin here. Now we bring in DeAngelo. What's up, D?
Hey,
how's it going, man?
You see me glowing? You don't see me glowing? You don't see me glowing? Hey, I'm talking about I'm glowing, bro. My wife has me looking nice.
What you mean?
Well, I'm just feeling great. I'm gonna tell you what she did to me, man. That our entire relationship that she's never done.
Hold on, DeAngelo.
Oh, wow.
This is family friendly.
Yeah. This ain't Love Island, D.
All right, so.
Well. First of all, if y'all think that, and we've got to this point, I don't think anybody would be with the person. If that's what y'all thought this was the first time, like, man, think about what I just said.
All right, D, what did she do that is family friendly for the first time that saved your relationship?
So we were at the farm and we were working, and we got into a disagreement, and she yelled at me. Well, a couple days later, she said that she was wrong.
Oh my God!
I didn't deserve that.
Oh man!
But look, I like it stopped me in my tracks, and I go, are you sick? Are you dying? Like, is there something you want to tell me? And she goes, no, and like walked off like it was normal. And I was like,
that's wonderful.
Yeah,
that's good stuff. Yeah. You didn't deserve that. Because I caught that one a couple of weeks ago, where I'm in the house and we just got in from the store. I can't remember what we had gone to buy, but we had gone in to buy some stuff, and we get into the house, and she is just letting me have it. And I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on here? Like, it's time for me to shut the hell up and get someplace away from her. I got to go hide. And then she stops me. I'm in the process of hiding somewhere, and she grabs my hand. She stops me. She's like, hey, I'm sorry. I'm just in a bad mood. You didn't deserve that. I was like, oh, my gosh. I floated to the couch.
Look, I'm going to tell you something, man. I have been gleaming. Like, I don't even really know. And here's what's crazy, CJ. It's so awkward because you can't say nothing to her about it, because if you do, then like it could go either, damn, you saying I don't do it enough.
Don't acknowledge it.
You can't acknowledge it, right?
Just say thank you, and keep it moving. And then come on this show and we'll talk about it, because it's incredible.
When was your reaction when she said that? Did you just kind of just like what?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. And then, like, I noticed that she noticed that I reacted to it, so then I had to cover up their reaction. Like, oh yeah, I was got something caught in the throat. It was because it was different, man. And I've never been in this like territory, so like I've been walking around like paying attention to it real closely because I don't know what's going on. I don't. So that's the first time, man. And it was. And for her to say she was wrong, and here's what's crazy about this. I don't think this is like a gender issue. This is like a people issue. Because I got other friends that have never told me that they were wrong when they were wrong.
Yep.
And I'm not saying that it bothers me.
We'll argue you down about being clearly wrong, and then they start moving the goalposts. Well, really, what I said was I was standing there when you said it, dog. I heard you say it. I confirmed that you said it when you said it, and then I said, hey, I'm gonna remember this, letting you know that I confirmed and I filed it away, and now here we are in the situation I told you be in had you not listened to me, and now you in this messed up ass situation. And before we get to the solution part of it, I just wanted you to know I told you not to leave the damn club with her in the first damn place.
Oh, you said that's like that just happened recently.
CJ, that ain't even the worst part. The worst part is you did all that. You gave them that advice, all that because in the long time, in the end of the game, they gonna ask you for help. You gonna have to be the one that bailed them out. So you give them the advice that you would give yourself once you know they finna get in trouble because they're tight.
And you've seen it. You've seen it. Like, this isn't the first time this has happened. This isn't our first night going out. Like we kick it. We hang out. I know, and I knew when she came in the door, I knew what was finna happen. I knew immediately what was finna happen. I'm like, hey man, don't go over there. Don't do that. Like we're out together. We're having fun.
Yeah.
Don't burden yourself with this. And here you go, finding the burden, putting the burden on yourself unnecessarily. Like we know you. Your friends know you. We've seen you.
Yeah.
We've seen this happen before. You don't want to listen, and then you want to come to us when we sit you down and have this conversation with you. You're like, oh no, that's not what I said. That's not what I did. My guy, my G.
We got you in 4K.
I saw you do this 2 months ago, and here you are doing it again. But whatever, I'm not upset about it. That's long happened. Happened a long time ago.
This shit sound like it happened yesterday.
That's what I'm saying. That should sound way too fresh, bro. That sounds like a fresh wound,
but you
bro.
remember that.
It's a fresh wound. That's a fresh wound.
You remember. Just admit that you're wrong, and then we can keep on going. That's all you have to do. And relationships, not just romantic, but relationships with your family, relationships with friends, relationships with coworkers, right? Like, just admit when you're wrong.
You're wrong.
Just be like, all right, man, I messed that up. My
Chalk
bad.
it up to the game, bro.
My bad. My bad. Take whatever the verbal accosting is that you'll take for like a minute and a half. Say, all right, cool, and then get back to it. But the more you fight, the less I think about you as a person. It's like, okay, I can't respect this person anymore, man. I can't.
CJ, I'm gonna tell you what I've done in my household that I didn't know that I'd done in my household. I think I have made my kids and my wife like immune to just taking the heat, because anytime something happens in this household, because it doesn't really bother me, I take the heat for it. So my wife will come in pissed off, and she was like, well, who left this on the counter? I'm like, I did it, because it's faster for her to go ahead and be mad. Hey,
yeah.
But you gotta understand, here's the thing though. This is what you gotta give one while I'm taking the heat though, CJ. Check it out. It's easier for somebody to take the heat, she get mad and get over it, than her go 3 or 4 days investigate, because now everybody on eggshells. Everybody on eggshells, bro. Everybody, because she don't just let it go.
It's like a Rico. It's like a Rico. She's trying to investigate you.
Yeah. And then, and it go down the line, because don't nobody really know who had it. But everybody know that in some other room we done messed up. And I'm talking about, she go from like room, oh, somebody left something on the counter. So it go from somebody left on the counter to, okay, now I want to clean up the living room. Now I want to clean, and then it spiral out of control from there. So to dead and all that, I just take the heat. Like, yeah, that was me. I'm sorry, it was just a one-off.
You were much better father than the one I had, because he was selling us out at one point. So get this story. My senior year of high school, had a girlfriend. My mom, and both of my grandmothers were in town. So my dad's mom and my mom's mom, all of them in town. Hated this girl. Hated her unnecessarily, right? Like, and I don't understand why to this day, but they did not like her. She was nothing but polite, nothing but respectful. They didn't like her. So it's the night before my graduation ceremony. Before the ceremony, I'm like, okay, cool. Night before the ceremony, I'm gonna go hang out with my girlfriend and some friends. Cool. It's never been a problem. It shouldn't be a problem. Just got to run it by the parentals. So I go into the kitchen where my mom and my dad are. Everybody's staying with us also. So both my grandparents are staying with us. So I go in the kitchen. My mom's there. My dad's there. Both my grandparents are there. I'm like, hey, can I go over to my girlfriend's house to hang out? And my dad says yes. But at the same time, all the women say no.
Oh,
They're like, he's like, yes, no. I'm like, wait a second, what? He said yes, so I'm going with the yes. I heard, like, no, he don't run nothing here. We run it. I'm confused as hell at this point. And so I go to my mom, and now she's yelling at me, and I'm getting testy with her. Like, what do you mean no? Like, you graduate tomorrow. It's like, what that got to do with today?
I'm trying to get some nookie.
What? Man, her parents are out of town also. Neither here nor there. They didn't know that part. So what do you mean? Like, normally that's why I was fighting this so hard, because her parents are out of town. I was like, yeah, turn up. So it was, what you mean? My graduation is tomorrow. I've graduated. Well, you don't have your clothes laid out. My clothes, we just got them back from the cleaners. What are you talking about? They're here. Well, you need to get mentally prepared for tomorrow. I need to get mentally prepared to walk across the stage when my name is called? What are you talking about? And they're like, yeah, my grandparents in the background feeding into it, like, yeah, you being disrespectful, whoop. I'm looking around for my father, who has left the room. He is gone.
Oh, no, he left you hanging?
He is gone.
That's smart move.
He is
Smart
gone.
move.
He is gone.
Smart move.
Check this out.
Smart move.
So
That's a great move,
dust
Dad.
settles.
Great move, Dad.
I'm almost in tears with frustration because it's like, yo, this is ridiculous. This is absurd. Her parents are out of town. You guys don't know that, but her parents are out of town. I got to get over there.
You already like planned it out.
Man,
What you about to do?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Hey.
I get. My brother comes and tasks me on some real runaway slave type stuff. He tasked me like, hey,
Runaway slave is crazy.
boss wants you in the back. I was like, who? It's like, your daddy wants you in the back. Go. And so we both go into the back. So we go outside of the house. The grandparents and my mama all inside. We go out in the backyard. And my dad was like, hey, look like you're doing something. And so we're looking like we're looking at the grass and stuff. He's like, hey, listen. I'm sorry about what happened in there, but it was either you or me. And I had to make a decision. Now, I can't tell you what to do, but I know what I would do in this situation. And he just turned and walked the hell away. I was like, what he do in this situation? What do you mean? And so now my brother and I are outside trying to figure out what this cryptic ass message. My father still to this day speaks in code. I don't know why the hell he thinks it's necessary to speak in code, but he's speaking in code still to this day. And so my brother and I are looking around, and I'm like, what does he mean? What he do?
Yeah.
And brother's like, yo, I think he's telling you to just go. I think he's telling you to like sneak out. And I was like, how am I supposed to sneak out with all of them in the house? Brother's like, don't worry about it. I got you. Just climb out the window and I'll cover for you. I was like, cool, bet. So needless to say, I do end up hanging out. We had a good time.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, you know. Yeah, it was great.
Okay.
There was a weird situation. One of the dogs got loose and ended up killing a kitten, and so we had to deal with that.
What?
So, but it had some friend. Her parents were out of town, so it was a friend group of 4, and so we all hung out, kicked it. It was great. We were all hanging out, and my brother called at like 3 o'clock, like, "Yo, where are you? She has gone into your room a couple of times. You need to get back here now." And thankfully, she was driving. She was like 2 minutes away from my house. So we ended up driving back. I ended up climbing back in the window. And I go into the bathroom just to make it seem like that's where I've been. And I come out. Mom's like, where the hell you been? It's like, I'm in the bathroom. It's like, oh, okay. I came in there a couple of times, said your name. You didn't answer. So, okay, good to know. And she went back and got away with it. But yeah, so you would have taken the heat in that situation, DeAngelo. You would have been like, hey, no, why can't everything y'all are saying is stupid? He's gonna go.
No.
So you're not doing that.
No, I'm not doing that. You misunderstood me. Let me let you know what I have, and my kids already know this. I am very similar to your father, but I have a rule. Once your mother find out, all bets are off. Like, all bets are
that
off.
was the thing. Your mission should you choose to accept it.
Right. So this is what I mean by that. Like, I can know about it. Like, you can tell me, like, hey, Dad, can you do it? Yeah, But now I always do this right here. Like, hey, if your mama find out, like, I ain't tell you that you can do that. You just did that shit on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what I tell them. Like, hey, I'm cool with it, but now in the event that your mama not cool with it, I gotta ride with her. I gotta ride with her. Like, yeah. And because the first thing she gonna ask me is, did you ask your dad? And I'm gonna be like, no. And you
nope, don't
like,
lie on me.
we gonna be sitting up here arguing, and then I'm gonna have to spank you because I gotta make this look like you lying. I gotta make this look like you lying. I got to. I gotta make some type of like last minute where my wife is like, oh, that's enough. I know she lied, and we move on because something like that, she won't clear me for that.
Okay, but you'll take.
To the kids,
but if something gets broken in the house, are you taking responsibility for it?
I'm taking that. Anything broke, left behind, like all stuff like that, that's all me. That's on me.
Dishes ain't washed, it's on you.
That's on me. I forgot to tell them, but anything as far as like the kids getting in trouble, like on their own, I told them I know a lot of stuff. I know a lot of stuff right now, CJ, that my wife don't know. She on the verge of knowing. But you know how many times, bro, my wife has been like shocked that something has happened, and I had to fake like I was shocked too, and I had knew about it already, but I didn't care, and I'm so surprised at how she reacted because I'm like, damn, like are we that far off from each other? I thought it didn't matter.
Like, dude, help me. And there's nothing worse than looking to your father, be like, my guy, help me. And I'm like, no, it's either you or me, and it's you. No, I can't believe, because I've had that happen a couple of times. Where it's like, yo, you told me I could. Boy, stop lying
Why
on
you
me.
lying
I
on
didn't
me?
tell you
Don't
that.
lie on me.
Well, I'm telling you right now, I will tell you, this is what I found out. Like, as a kid, they'll never understand, because I didn't understand it either when I was a kid. But, like, as an adult, you understand, like, you do realize that I got to sleep with this woman. So she ain't going to let me go to sleep at a normal time. She going to hit me with the, hey, can we talk at 11:45 at night? And I'm tired and I done already closed my, you sleep? Yeah, I'm asleep. When you talk,
wake up.
Wake up. Let's talk. Like, those conversations right there, bro, it's not worth me. I can't do that, man, because I'm going to be tired in the morning. And then I got to act like I'm not tired because she kept me up all night talking.
As a grown-up, it still happens. So I have to, my mom and my dad got divorced. She's now remarried. So I now, if I hang up the phone, if I hang up the phone and I know I've made my mom mad, I have to text my father and her husband. I have to text them both, just, hey, heads up.
You have to give them a warning shot?
I have to give them a warning. I have to, because they know. So my dad will catch it. You don't know that my dad will catch it immediately, and he's got to be prepared for it. And then her husband will catch it late at night, like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. He's like, yo, CJ, you just got to help me out. I know when you've made her mad because she calls you that black boy. So she'll start talking.
Black boy
she'll be like,
is
that
insane.
black boy gets on my nerves, and then she'll go in. And that's fine. He's okay with it, but he needs to take a nap because he knows at 2 o'clock in the morning she's gonna wake up and wake him up and be like, yo, you sleep? Yeah, well, you talking to me. Let me tell you what that black boy did. And he's like, oh no, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, it's 6 a.m. and you're like, bro, I ain't get no sleep.
No.
I got a better one for you, CJ. I got a better one for you. So I've had a conversation with all 4 of my kids at some point in their life. Well, I've had to sit them down and say, hey, man, things were cool around here, bro.
Till you got here.
You got to stop. Yeah, man, you got here like you doing all this dumb stuff, man. You making our life hard, bro. Like, look, I really want you to be here. Like, I want you to be here past 18, bro. I don't want you to do like my parents did me and said, you got to go at 18. I want you to have opportunities. Like, I want to be that father that say my kids can come back to my house anytime they want to. Yeah. You hindering that right now at 9. You hindering that at 9, bro. Because you don't want to act right.
Take the fall, man. Take the fall so you can come back later on in life,
D,
man.
real quick, we're going to get out of here. We're going to get out of here. College football coming out. The video game second year is coming back out. Yeah. Devin wanted to know. I want to know. I think the people in the chat want to know as well. If they did like a legend team.
Yeah.
Like a Memphis legend team.
What's your rating, DeAngelo?
What would your rating be?
Well, man, I don't know. I like to think that there's a lot of legends that played at the University of Memphis, which there are. Isaac Bruce among those legends.
He wasn't
a lot of people don't know.
He wasn't a running back.
He wasn't a running back.
So he'd be on the team also.
I was just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? I was going to
DeAngelo, all I wanted to know is what do you think you're... Dang, goodbye, DeAngelo.
Usually it's just you, CJ, but now it's both of y'all. There's 2 of y'all on here now.
DeAngelo, have a happy 4th of July, dog.
All right.
Well, DeAngelo Williams. It's always great catching up with D. Speaking of 4th of July, we've got our 4th of July draft coming up. We'll get into some WTF stories as well. What do you think, before we go to break, Devin, what do you think his rating should be?
If we were to make if DeAngelo Williams was if they made a college football, whatever, his rating would probably be like a 94, 95, bro.
Gotta be.
As a running, gotta be, bro. One of the coldest ever.
Elusiveness, 99.
Like,
acceleration, 99.
Yeah.
Speed, 95, 96.
Yeah, he won't be quite that OD Reggie Bush that was on, I think, college football 09.
Reggie Bush will be 99.
Yeah, he was like running around everybody on college football, but he would be on the level of like, you wouldn't be able to catch him on the game, bro. Like, you thought you could do a little with the HB toss.
Yep.
And it's to the crib.
Take him. Got to catch him in the hole, because if he gets through the hole, he's gone.
It's gone.
He's gone.
It's gone.
He's gone. All right. We got more fun stuff coming up next on the Jessica Benson Show.
Overwhelming demand, the Summer of '99 tour returns. July 27th, FedEx Forum. With very special guest, Daughtry. And Mammoth. Tickets on sale now at LiveNation.com. Don't miss Creed with Daughtry and Mammoth. The Summer of '99 tour.
1, 2, 3. Ready, go.
Shinedown. Dance Kid Dance Tour. Live in Memphis. FedEx Forum, Saturday, August 30th. With special guests, Bush and Morgan Wade. Get tickets now at LiveNation.com. Shinedown, live in concert. For more, visit Shinedown.com.
Tony Allen joining us. I believe we. Hey!
Young TA with a fresh chop. That boy sliced today, boy. You say that boy got the tape on the side. Okay, TA.
Hey, and I like how you blurred out your background so we can't see that La Quinta this time.
Can't see the hole in the wall, TA.
Can't see the hole in the wall.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
The Tigers are going to play in November in the Bahamas, the Baha Mar tournament, and the other teams expected to be there. Purdue, Wake Forest, and possibly Texas Tech. So Texas Tech's going to be good. Purdue's going to be good. If you don't have a roster that puts you in that same conversation, that could be a tough trip to the Bahamas.
Yep.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What can the Memphis Grizzlies learn from the Thunder Pacers NBA Finals Series?
Your style of play is not something that you really have to change. Both of these teams love to play fast. Both of these teams love to play really aggressively on the defensive side of the ball.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
One time, my mom.
I'm sorry, we're back, Devin.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, but
my mom found a girl in the closet one time.
In the closet?
Yeah, so you know when you try to calculate what time your mom's gonna come home?
Got you from work?
Yeah. Okay. So you you know what? She get off at this time, so I got this amount of time, right?
I'm familiar.
This one day she decided she's gonna come up, but she didn't tell me. So I'm like, I got a little bit more time. I got some wiggle room. I start hearing the garage open, CJ. I'm like,
oh no!
Like she ain't supposed to be here. So I say, hey, look, just
what grade are you in at this time?
I think I was 11th. I was 11th grade.
Okay.
So I said, hey, yo, just get in the closet. Like, don't even worry about it. Just get in the closet. And she's like, the closet? I'm like, just get in the closet. So she's so when you're young, you start you start panicking, right? You go down. I go downstairs. I meet her downstairs. Mom!
Oh, you do that? If you hadn't have done that, you'd be straight.
I'm like, what you here early? Like, what happened? I'm like, she's like, yeah. I just had to come back. I got off a little bit earlier, so I just came home and, like, what do you want for dinner? I was like, I'm good. Like, I already ate, so like, are you leaving again anytime soon? And she's like, are you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. So, bro, then I'm sorry, like, you start doing like the little pace.
Yeah.
She walks upstairs, and there's a guest room and there's my room.
Yeah.
So usually when she goes upstairs, she's going to the guest room, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, maybe she felt it. She goes in my room.
I bet. This is a high school age girl.
Yeah.
I bet the smell is different. Right?
Yeah.
I bet you there's some sort of like body spray. I don't know what body spray was popular at the time. I bet that's what it was.
I guess she went in my room. All I hear is, ah!
From the girl?
From my mom.
Oh, from your mom.
She said, why is there a person in the closet? And she told the girl, don't ever let him put you in the closet ever again. And I said, okay. All right. Shout out to her, by the way.
So did you Were you in any sort of trouble? Did
Oh
you get
no.
to walk
She
her?
was like, can you just like? She's like, I'm good with you doing whatever you do. Just don't put people in the closet. She's like, if you have people over, if you would just came down and told me, hey, so and so's upstairs, blah 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 blah, you're good. She's like, just don't put them in the closet, bro. I said, all right, moms, all right, you're right, you got it. I guarantee. I hope this story doesn't get back to my mom because I guarantee she remembers it like very vividly, bro. Like it was an audible scream. Like,
can you imagine opening the door to your house and seeing somebody in your house, in the closet of your house, that you don't know as a grown-up? That would freak me the hell out also.
She said, ah! And I said, ah. I was downstairs, I said, ah, shit. But I will say, we did seal the deal, so everything's already done. So shout out to that great person. I think she's married now with 2 kids, but it's all good.
Hey, everybody's got a pass. We all got a history.
You know what I'm saying?
You ready to do some drafting?
Let's do some drafting.
Let's do some drafting. We're going to draft 4th of July activities, things. I think we did a summertime draft once upon a time. And so some of those things might be on here. They might not be. But we're going to draft 4th of July activities. We're off tomorrow, for those of you who don't know, and then we're off on the 4th as well. So we'll be back on Monday to bring you the latest news and notes from around sports. Jessica will be back as well. What do we have, Jacob? Do we have the ducks? Do we have horses? Hell yeah.
I'm a French
Taco!
fry. I'm a French fry. Hopefully I'm a Checkers French fry. Let's get this dub. Checkers French fry for the win. Let's go.
Wait, this has been going on for a while. Where's the finish line? There's that taco going.
We're running,
There's
baby.
Oh, man, the French fry.
Checkers French fries, baby.
Let's go. All right, Devin, what you got?
All right, my number 1 draft pick. My favorite thing about 4th of July, right? This is my favorite things. Number 1, I'm gonna keep it local, CJ. I'm gonna keep it real local. Every year for the last, I guess, like 15 years, we have celebrated one person, CJ. It's not Independence. It is my guy. Put it in reverse, Terry. My favorite thing about 4th of July is my guy in the wheelchair. Put it in reverse, Terry. Every year, it's a moment. He gets his moment once a year.
Almost like Bobby Bellina.
Kind of like Bobby Bellina.
Yeah.
The first Klarna, by the way. He was the original Klarna. He's the original Klarna payment, right?
Yeah.
He's the first. So shout out to my guy. Put it in reverse, Terry. You are my favorite thing about number 1. Number 1 draft pick is my guy. Put it in reverse.
Put it in
Terry.
reverse.
Yeah.
Put it in reverse, Terry.
He gets his moment, man.
Every year.
Every year.
Every year.
So shout out. That's my number 1 draft pick.
That's a good pick. I will take, I will take the reason he has to put it in reverse. And I want to be specific about this. Fireworks that you are popping. Like the fireworks that you're popping. For those of you who hadn't seen the video, I don't know where the hell you've been. Terry is sitting there. They're popping fireworks. Terry's in a wheelchair, and the wheelchair won't move. The wheelchair won't move. It is because everybody has fun popping fireworks.
Yes.
I remember being a kid, and my parents wouldn't let us pop fireworks because they were afraid of, what's my man's name? Jason Pierre-Paul popping off, right? Where you come back in and you got fingers missing because you blown your hand off. But as a grown-up, getting to pop fireworks, and as a teenager, getting to pop fireworks, my favorite thing to do the 4th of July is go out there, 4th of July, not the 3rd of July, not the 27th of June, not the 12th of August.
Not the 5th of July.
Pop all them shits tomorrow, or pop all them shits on the 4th.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear, we're hearing them now. They were popping them Sunday. It's like, yo, you keep popping them, you're going to run out before the 4th. Like, pop everything on the 4th and then stop. But popping the fireworks, incredible. I love it.
You like what was your favorite? Like the
Bottle
black,
rockets.
the Black Cats?
Black Cat and Bottle Rockets, man.
Okay.
I don't need a whole lot of pizzazz with mine. Like when we stayed in Binghamton, the neighborhood we stayed in, they had legit fireworks. They had the fireworks that you see in the skylight.
Like the one they put at the shows?
Yes, they would shake our house. Our house would start shaking about 9 p.m. and then would hit a lull about 1 and then would pick back up. For some reason, I don't know who the hell was getting off of work at 3, but from 3 to like 4:30, it would be back to shaking the house. But yeah, popping fireworks. You popping your fireworks.
Shout out to popping fireworks. Also, are you pro or anti holding the Roman candle?
How old are you? If you're 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, no, you can't hold it. But if you're like 14, 15, like you should be athletic enough and understand. Like, okay, I'm risking my hand right now. All right, like, and that about 15, you can do it.
You can do it. Okay.
Pre-15, you can't.
Okay, all right. Number 2 on my on our 4th of July activities. The one time a year, CJ, where I approve of glizzy globbling.
What's wrong with glizzy gobbling?
I'm not a big hot dog fan.
Oh, I love a good.
But this one time a year, the hot dog eating contest comes on ESPN. Our boy Joey Chestnut and Kabayashi was my guy's name. Used to wear the Eater X. You know what I'm saying? I used to tap in, bro. I used to be really tapped in. So my number 2 pick is the hot dog eating contest. It's one of my favorite activities. You wake up around noon maybe and watch the hot dog eating contest. It's disgusting to watch.
It's incredible to watch.
But it's also impressive as hell the way they gobble those glizzies down in the amount of time they do. And they even wash it down with some lemonade.
Oh, yeah. There's a lemonade drinking contest beforehand, and then you go to the hot dog. Yeah, that's some good stuff.
It's always impressive because we would think the guy who was the widest would be the best eater.
Yeah.
But it's also the smallest one is the best eater. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the size doesn't matter. So hot dog eating contest is number 2 for me.
Jacob in the chat is correct. Joey Chestnut, first team all throw.
For sure. Elite throw.
Elite throw game. Throat goat, Joey Chestnut.
Throat is crazy.
Since you took hot dog eating contest, which is a great event to sit down and watch, I will take the cookout. Just get the cookout, getting everybody together. The music that's going to be played, we already know what's going to be. There'll be some Frankie Beverly and Mays. There'll be some Will Smith Summertime. There'll be some of those type songs going on. Some Earth, Wind, and Fire will be getting played.
Some line dances will be done.
All the line dances are going to be done.
I've been practicing because I'm ready this weekend.
You been practicing? You going to hit them with the fan?
I know. I ain't hit him with the fan. I'm just trying to make sure I get the footwork right.
Okay,
because my auntie, she be, I got my boots
on the ground.
I got to make sure I'm good.
And then, not just the music and the fun stuff that's going on, but the food. Like Memphis is a different sort of place than most, where Memphians are just cook out just to cook out.
Oh, just for the vibe.
Just because. But there's something special about cooking out on the 4th of July. Those burgers, those hot dogs, the ribs, the pulled pork, all of that tastes a bit better during the 4th of July. So I'll go cook out number 2.
I love that. By the way, somebody in the chat said they used to have bottle rocket fights. What's wrong with you, bro?
Well, that's why I couldn't play, because of kids who were in my grandma's neighborhood. We'd always come to Jackson, Tennessee for the 4th, and they would do that. Bottle rocket fights. My parents like, nah, you're not going out.
Yeah, you ain't doing that.
I might have been 17 the first time I lit a firework.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We used to every year. We used to drive down to the little, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To the Jerry Lawless fireworks stand. And we used to go crazy. Shout out to my pops, man. All right, my number 3. You took cookout was on my list. The cookout opportunity was on my list. So I'm gonna go to my next option. CJ, I know about this, but this is kind of coordinated to the cookouts. But the coordinated red, white, and blue fits we see on 4th of July. I'm putting it on my list. Sometimes the fits are trash because hey, back in the day, you used to freak the blue shirt with the red hat.
Nope.
You didn't do that?
No.
You didn't have a coordinated fit?
No.
You didn't put the polo white tee on with the red polo hat and the blue shorts and
I just
the Air Force Ones?
I just got up and threw on some nonsense because I knew I'm outside playing all day long. All day long. Even as a teenager, right? I wasn't going out to hang out. I wasn't going out to be seen. I was going out to do stuff.
Yeah.
Right. We were going to run around. We were going to play pickup basketball. We were going to play pickup football. Like we were running around.
We're doing it in the fits. We had jean stains on the shorts.
Devin, I couldn't stain them jeans at all. We can't go in the house with stains on the jeans or the khakis. Could not do that.
Oh, we stained in the jeans.
We had play clothes for a reason.
Oh, no.
And we had to play in those raggedy play clothes with tattered holes in the shirt and all that jazz. But go ahead, the red, black, white, and blue fits.
Because you go to Old Navy now, they got the ads up.
I've never had one of those.
The Bermuda shorts, the plaid shorts, bro.
Never.
The red, white, and blue shorts.
Never.
It was a time I would wear a USA jersey every 4th of July. Team USA jersey with the shorts, with the white like bro. Unks get them fits off too. Shout out to the Unks. Tomorrow, 4th of July is y'all's moment.
It'll be a lot of black socks and sandals, won't it?
For sure. With the red polo, with the blue hat. Shout out to y'all, man. Get those fits off from 4th
on the grill. On the grill. All right. I will take popsicles, a good frozen treat. I won't take all frozen treats because I want popsicles specifically. It's something about that on the 4th of July that speaks to me as a person. Just the bottle pop. What is it? The red, white, and blue joint.
Blue popsicle,
that one, superb. Because you can eat on that, you can suck on that while you're playing with your firework. It's incredible. Give me popsicles.
It's also the one time a year when like the ice cream man when he pulls up.
You'll go get ice cream.
Everybody's excited about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's the 4th. We're gonna go get some of those.
We're gonna go get some ice cream. All right, I guess my next one for 4th of July activities is, I guess, you have popping fireworks. I'm going to go with watching fireworks.
Okay.
I'm going to go with watching fireworks, whether it's a fireworks show downtown or it's a fireworks show at the
fireworks show.
The fireworks show at the Redbirds game. Just the ambiance. There's something romantic about watching fireworks. It's like one of those things where you got a stink with you. You're bound to grab the stink and you got to, you know what I'm saying? It's a moment you share together when you watch a fireworks show. Like you can even hit it with isn't this so romantic? Don't you love that color? Then you hit it with a kiss and you feel like you're in like a Disney movie. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to watching the fireworks. That's probably my 4th favorite thing for 4th of July on my list.
Fireworks shows are great. Only complaint, not to be that guy complaining about something that is wonderful. Doesn't last long enough. And after a while, like, okay, I'm kind of bored with looking up at the sky like that and seeing the patterns. Initially at the start is great. Then it goes on for a little bit and it's like, okay, I'm kind of bored with this. And then the grand finale is oftentimes great as well when they're just shooting them off, just popping. But in general, unless you're making out cool things in the sky, kind of don't need to see it. So popping fireworks, cookout, popsicles. I will take number 4 for the 4th of July activities. I will take being off of work. Anytime I get to be off work is great. One. Anytime, and that's being off of work is an activity. Get to be off work. That's cool. Don't have to worry about what's going on at the workhouse. Like we will be off, and I love that. So give me being off of work, taking off of work.
I love that. I love that one. And I guess my last one. This is hard because like we really kind of like we checked all the boxes as far as 4th of July. But I don't know if you do this when you're at the 4th of July cookouts because you have cookouts on here. Do y'all take that walk on 4th of July?
Yes.
I'm putting that walk, put it in quotes, that walk on 4th of July. That walk is always, because it's always in between like the first meal and the second meal. It's kind of like the Thanksgiving joint, right?
Yeah.
But for me, that walk is definitely on my list because it always gets you ready. Because them fireworks always hit a little bit different when you take that walk. So
chance to catch up with friends and family members who you haven't talked to in a minute.
The cousins you see, you know what I'm saying?
And it's just. It's not a big announcement either. It's just a look.
Yeah.
You
ready?
Yeah.
So you can put put that walk with the cousins. Put that on the list. Walk with the cousins. We gotta have that cousin walk.
Last pick for me, and it's only last because I figured I could get it last. I wasn't sure if I could get some of these things last, but baseball on the 4th of July is great.
Really?
I love being in stadium 4th of July for baseball. Great. Few things make me feel more American than sitting inside a major league or minor league baseball stadium on the 4th. That's just America right there. I may as well have a bald eagle on one shoulder and the flag in the other hand, right? Just billowing in the wind. I love watching. I think the inning counter for me is like an inning and a half so far of baseball. But we'll go to the Redbirds game on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Just to be outside and to watch a little baseball under the lights, and then afterwards, of course, they'll do their fireworks show. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. So baseball. Last pick for me.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a good list, Devin.
It's not a bad draft, man. I think we cooked with this. I think we for sure cooked.
I don't think the people in the comments think so. But
they don't think we cooked?
They never do. They always get mad.
Haters?
Yeah, they always get mad.
It's okay, bro. You can't please everybody. In the words of my girl Amaya from Love Island last night, I'm not everybody's book to read.
What?
She said that last night. It confused the hell out of me. By the way, the concept last night on Love Island, CJ, and I talked about this. I told you about this before the show. Just imagine we were at work, right? GCM, as a staff, as a label, as a crew.
Yeah.
You were allowed to write messages about people how you really feel about them. You can either be anonymous or put your name on it. Just imagine that. And you have to stand on the stage and you have to read every one of those notes in front of everybody about what they said about you. It was cinema. Just imagine that. If I've been holding something in for so long, I get to finally put it on this note, and you have to read it. You physically have to read this on national TV in front of everybody. Some people got cooked last night. Some people showed their true colors. Some people got cooked. Amaya, she stood her ground. I felt bad for her.
What happened to Hurricane Holder?
She stood strong.
Okay.
She had a stack though. They were trying to get on. They were trying to fry her, bro. They tried to fry my girl Huda. But she for the first time, I think she stood strong in what she believed in. Like they tried to like kind of gang up on her a little bit, and she clapped back. My guy Taylor also got he almost got barbecued too. He also fought back. I just think the concept of standing on a platform and having to read what people think about you is insane, but it makes for amazing television. We should do that at GCM.
Are you strong enough to handle that being done at GCM?
Look, bro, I'm good. I can do that. I can definitely do that.
All right, you gonna sign your name?
I'm definitely signing my name.
Okay,
you signing your name?
Hell yeah! Why wouldn't I?
I think there's people around here that wouldn't sign their name.
Absolutely, there are people. I'm signing my name immediately.
You a big ball?
CNJ. CJ at the top, CJ at the bottom. You'll know what I said. I'm not playing around.
You ain't holding back.
None at all.
Hey,
None at all.
look, if y'all want another video series or anything y'all want to do, we can make this a video thing. We can do the GCM, stand on the platform and say how you really feel.
That would be wild. I'll do it, but that would be wild. Before we get out of here, have you got your Big Dumper t-shirt?
Bro, I told you, I am not calling another grown man the Big Dumper.
But look at these t-shirts, Devin.
They got t-shirts?
These are good t-shirts. MLB All-Star voting
Okay.
is taking place right now. The second round of All-Star voting is taking place. So they did the first round to get the two captains for the team.
Yep.
And in the American League is Aaron Judge. In the National League, it is Shohei Ohtani. Now, these are the t-shirts.
Okay.
I Heart Cal, Be a Peach, and vote for the Big Dumper. For All-Star. So now it's the second round of voting. So the top person at each position in the fan vote will get to be the starter for the All-Star game. The Mariners are trying to drum up support for the homie Big Dumper. And if you throw that t-shirt back up there,
Yeah, I got questions.
Throw it back up there
I got questions
for me
CJ.
one time, Jacob.
Yeah, put that up, Gabe.
Because it is.
Is he from Atlanta?
No, but you know, we call butts peaches.
We do? Since when?
Since forever. Like you ain't never sent a peach emoji? You ain't never had somebody send you the peach emoji followed by the wet drops
I've
emoji?
definitely got the wet drop emoji.
Okay.
But I never got peach.
Peaches for
Okay, peaches for BNP. I don't like it.
Peaches for ass.
I think he could have went harder. Pause.
Well, it's Big Dumper. He can always go harder.
You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
Would you wear that shirt?
Yeah, I'd wear it.
You would?
I'd wear the hell out that shirt proudly.
With a peach in it.
With a what color would we call that? Because that's not a regular peach
It's
color.
like cream.
Yeah, with a very flesh toned peach on there. Yes, I would wear that.
That's
Peach
insane,
vote
man.
for Big Dumper. So
Yeah.
he's got my vote.
Like I said, I can refuse to call a grown man Big Dumper. I'm so happy for him and his great season he's having. But it's too close to Brian Pumper, so I can't call him the Big Dumper.
Hey, listen, man. Inspirations get taken from time to time for everybody. We're out of here. We're done for the week.
I'll
Jessica
see y'all
will be back
never.
Monday. We're off tomorrow. We're off Friday. Jessica comes back. Devin, thank you, man.
Man,
appreciate it.
I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it.
It's always fun, man, for us to have our, our brothers get together,
Yeah.
or overrule this place for a little bit.
That'll do it. What better way to end the show than that way? Talk to you guys on Monday. Everybody take care. Happy 4th.